welcome back to Cids Modded Life, episode 55 with me, Cid. And after the last episode, I finally managed to catch that rascally last rabbit. May have killed him. I think I accidentally punched him just as I hit him with the net as well. So we may only actually have 4, but currently we have 5. I binned the net with the raccoon in it. The other thing I've done is I have added ender storage. Because I wanted to. Pardon me. I have plans. My plans involve basically stopping storing things in multiple locations. We are going to come back to this as being our main storage system, and we're basically going to transfer the majority of the stuff back via ender chest. But the first things first, oh, what the hell's that? Potion of resistance. First things first, as the saying goes. Pardon me. We need to plan out and use the space we've got. And I realise that this bit back here has been kind of sat doing nothing for quite a while, and we need to make a rabbit breeding farm thing, Hoover. So what I was thinking is quite simply this. We're going to use a space over here, and obviously we'll get more of this area will get tidied up at some point going forward. But I want to build a rabbit farm. It's going to be a very simple one. It's based on the design by Tango. So if you don't watch Tango Tech, then it's based on Tango Tech's design. We need some nice blocks. That's the first thing we need. I'm going to go with a mixture of stone and andesite because that's what we've got. We've also got a little bit of this already pre-run there. I don't really want that one. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, and glass of course. Maybe we should go and get a different colour glass. I'm always using purple glass. Yep, it's working. I'm going to go with some black glass today. I think black. We'll take a whole load back with us. In fact, what we shall do is we shall take the opportunity to go and grab a whole load of... I should have done this beforehand, shouldn't I? Let me just stick all of this lot in here, and then we'll go and get some glass. We'll have that purple. Take red. Why not? There we go. Just fill this up, and we'll take you back and put some back in this system there. And cyan, why not? And pink? No, blue. Light blue. Okay, there we go. That should do us. Yeah, so we'll grab that to go back, and this is a really basic. Really basic thing, but sometimes the best things are simple, and you know I'm living proof of that. Sorry about that. Little bit of a cough and choke. Right, we'll go with that. I also need a fence. Well, we'll go with a couple of those. I'm going to need a slab. Any old slab will do. We want a dispenser. Let's mix that in. A dispenser. Yeah, that'll do. It's that alternative recipe there. Dispenser. We've got the bucket of water. Probably going to want some redstone and stuff, but we'll worry about that one in a moment. Hopper, one of those. Yep, and probably a chest of some description as well. And well, let's start with that, shall we? That's as good a point as any to go with. Right, so I need to decide where do I actually want want the breed. Do I want to breed from the top and kill, or do I want to breed from the bottom? I think probably from the top, and then we'll put in a means of getting in and doing this separately. Right. So if I am doing this from the top, this is the top. Let me just do a bit of excavation and planning, because yeah, I don't think well. Period. So I'll be back in a while. All right, we're starting to get a little bit. I'm still digging away, but we need to make a little bit of this stuff because we want to make one of those. And we definitely want one of those. We're going to want some of these at some point, but not right now. And what I want to do is get button here. We're going to take you, we're going to link that to that. And yeah, that should be it. Not a true. Maybe I wonder whether you could do it with a button. We can find out, can't we? Let's have a look. I don't know whether you can or know whether you can use this or not to do that. Yeah, you can't. Okay. Is there a? See, there's not a button, is there? There's a relay. There's a force field. Yeah. You know what? We can live with that. It's not ideal, but it's fine for what we want. Let's get that and link it with that, so that's good. And then this is going to have glass all the way down. So as I say, based on a design by Tango, modified by me. And there is going to be a bucket of water goes into that. Now at the top here we've got a little viewing area to get in. That will become all hopefully apparent later. And then you're going to have a thing there that's going to come out, and we're going to grab some of you, and you are going to come all the way down there. So at the moment what we've got is very simple. We can dispense a bucket of water and pick it back up again. Now I suppose I could, I suppose the sensible thing would be two things. We may change this up yet, but after that I still need to continue on down. So I'll break the number one rule of Minecraft and dig straight down. And we're going to continue putting in some space down here. So yeah, I've got a little bit more digging, excavating and building to do, so, and then I will be right back with you. Alright, we're getting there steadily. I need to put a bit of lighting down there because it's dark as hell. Let's go for a lantern, shall we? Of the sea variety, of course. Maybe not. Let's go for some glowstone then. Fine. Helps if you can spell it. That'll do me. Bit of glowstone down there just to make it little things. I have changed it up a little bit. I got rid of the switch and we've now got this. Just simple piston based hoofer. We'll pop a little bit of illumination down here. You know what I did forget? Yep, I forgot something. Me? Forget something? Never. Yeah, I did. I'm not keen on this eye chisel, you know. I tend to find it, I think I'm going to make myself an ordinary chisel. It's fine for bulk chiseling. It's just, I tend to find it's a little bit, let's go for chisel. Just get me a chisel. An ordinary chisel. And I want an iron trapdoor. Thank you. Yeah, all right, let's get this in, and we should, obviously we need to do stuff in here, and the roof needs to be sorted, but what we should be able to do is get you to there. Now the baby bunnies can escape from that gap, so what we need is that, and that is sufficient that we can bat at the back there, and they can't escape. That's the idea. Anyways, the other thing we may need to do, well, we do need to do actually, and I've just realised that I've made a terrible cock up. No, I haven't made a terrible cock up, but I haven't done things as well as I might have done, shall we say. I need to just go and grab a piston, and we're going to need to shove some blocks around a little bit. Pistione and a bouton, please. A bouton. Yes, bouton. I only wanted one pistione, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, because we've only got 4 rabbits, and I would like probably to get at least a dozen in this bit, breeding rabbits in this bit here, so we can get at least some kind of reasonable rates on this. But that means we need to push that over, and the easiest way to do that, of course, is going to be just to come through here and also on this side, because any babies we breed at this stage will be oops, that's not going to help me, is it? No. Any babies we breed at this stage will fall through, and we don't want them to fall through. We want them to stay here. So we'll get that ready to push back. We shall put a little bit of this back in here and here. That's not good. That's not good. What have I done there? I've caught the key, but which is my usual trick. Right, we'll get that going there, a little bit of that in there. We can come over here and pop you, oh, not that, no, ew, no, that, maybe a little bit of that there. We can pop a little bit of you here and there, and obviously once that's ready we'll pop that back, push it over, and that's good. I suppose we should also press the wrong key. We're good, that's fine. I don't think, well, there's a gap there, but that is fine because there's glass there. So what we should be able to do now is take this and pop the rabbits in here. And obviously we now have to wait for these guys to grow up. So for the time being, let me stop them bouncing around. They can just do their rabbity thing down there, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, while that's doing, the other thing I want to do, obviously, I suppose we should sleep as well. I want to hide this. I don't want this particular farm to be visible when not in use. And let's just sleep. I have turned Ender Mini explosions off, but I haven't rebooted the machine since, and I did hear an explosion earlier. So yeah, those Ender Minis are still blowing up creepers, and sometimes they sound very, very, very close. Right, let me come in here for starters, because what I want to do is I've got these vanishing blocks, I've got this, but what I need is, let me get a little bit of you and go 1, 2, and we'll have a little bit of you and we'll go 1, 2, And then we'll have a lot of you, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And I think this will work. I don't know for definite, but I think it will work. We're going to grab a chisel and a bits bag. And we're going to go, and we're going to go, no. We're going to change you to that. And we're going to get all the middle out of this, and then we're going to take those out there. So it's pretty much like what's going on over there. Now we also need to come in here, and now this is going to be a bit of an odd one. Let me take you in those, and we'll take that like that, and then we'll maybe, if we can get enough out of it, do that one, and maybe we're not going to get that one, in which case we'll do that, and we shall go and pop that in here, and then we can take some of that, and that can become, oh okay, maybe you can't. Tell you what, let's not even bother with that. Let's just grab a little bit of that and pop one of those up there, and maybe there, and a little bit of that will go there and there and there and there, and then we'll just chisel it out as before. So that's that. We need to get a big bag. We're going to clear the bits. I'm not going to bother keeping them, because they're only stone and andesite, so why would you bother? Right, we also need some illumination in here. Let's go and grab a block of glowstone. We'll stick that in the roof. I think that should do fine. Glowstoney. We can chisel it, or we could chisel it if I had got the chisel. What have I done with the chisel? I'll tell you what, oh there it is, I put it away. I have got far too many bits of chisel crap in there, haven't I? Sure, yeah, we'll chisel you up to be, I don't like this is, out of the new chisel mod, these are my least favourite. I used to like the old glowstone, and I'm not a big fan of the new ones. Yeah, well, what can you do? Right, let's try this then. So we've got light in there. Then we're going to place you, going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to stick you there, and that will cause the blocks to vanish. But here is the question. And the answer is no, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. We know that now, so we'll just pop you back in there like that and give you a quick chisel. So we're going to have a solid block here, which makes this obvious as a secret door, but you know, we'll live. Do that. A little bit of, where's the andesite blocks gone? Oh well, doesn't matter. We've got a chisel, so we can make more. We'll get a little bit of that going on there, and there, and then we shall get a little bit of the cracked in there as well, just for good measure, just so it blends nicely in. So when the farm's not in use, it can be like that, and then when we want to come, oops, interesting. I'll tell you for why as well. Andesite. It's connected blocks, which I didn't test. No. Okay, let me bring that back. We'll pick you up. We'll grab that. Oops. those. Hey, it's never easy, is it? Oh, oh, that's right, yeah. I was out there. What's going on there? No, I know what is going on there. It's that, right. Alright, so what we need to do here, 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 and here is only use andesite blocks, and it will connect up and it's fine. The other thing I need, apart from a bit of chiseled stuff, is some more dark oak. This simple farm is taking far too long, you know, but then that is often the case, is it not? When you're doing something and it should be a quick job, it takes much longer than it should have done. Anyway, that's that. That will come in here, and we can just go. So we got our hidden rabbit farm. The rabbits are still little babies. So we need those. What they can grow them up with. You know, you can accelerate the. No, doesn't appear to be. Right, they're not behaving anything like I would expect. I may need to change some of this out for glass, I don't know yet. Because that was the designed in Tango's original design area. Right, let me just tidy up this corridor a little bit because it's a mess, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, these rabbits are being awkward to breed. I had to jump in with them to breed, so we may have some minor issues with that. Even coming down like this. Oh, actually, oops. Did I just? I think we did manage to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe we did. I don't know. I'm losing track now. How many rabbits are we supposed to have? Well, there's quite a few. Anyway, they're definitely working. I was faffing around with trying to do stuff down there. Change back out for that switch. That just allows us. It's flatter. It doesn't stick into the thing. We've got all of that almost. Ooh. Did I managed to completely miss that, did I? Okay, fine. I need 2 blocks of something. And get rid of those. And yeah. So the other as I say, the other thing I'm wanting to do is get into let me just get some andesite here. Is get into the ender storage. Now, I realise, before anybody points out, that I could have used ender storage to transfer my potatoes on the manor line. And two things really about that. One is at the time, and oops, we just pulled the thing. It's Friday, Friday night. And we've got my window open because it's warm, and of course, because it's warm, the idiots are out. Sorry, the people are having a good time. Where's my chisel gone? There it is. So yeah, I realised I could have done that, but I'm not going to go and change it back because I think that would be counterproductive. I think sometimes it's nice to do things old styley with rails and the likes. So what we need to do, I think, is, well, let's go and let me go and get a couple of ender chests made, shall we? And while we're at it, that can go there, and we can clear this away and get rid of this little bit of rubbish as well. I use the word rubbish loosely, of course. It's not actually rubbish, it's just stuff that I don't really need right now. in the same way as I don't really need that either. So let's have a look. Ender chest. We're going to take 1, 2 of those. Now I was thinking if we go with an item pump at this end with a lever, and then we can come in here and let us, oh, we need an import, don't we? Import, there we go, import bus. We'll pop that there. We'll stick, you can go, where to, let's just do that. You can go there with that and that on it, and with a lever that's on. Okay, that's all good. I want a bit of purple dye, because of course purple. And I want to throw that on the ground because, you know, why wouldn't I? 1, 2, 3. And we'll pop that in there just and the ender chest doesn't mind, it really doesn't care. And let's get that, and then we want an ender. Now the other thing I want is an ender pouch there, and we need a piece of purple. We need to make a purple pouch. Purple. Thank you. And if I open that, that should go in there, and that's gone, and it will be in here. Now if I go to the bottom and find something I've only got one of, such as an eye chisel, and pop that in there, it will get sucked out and bang. So that will replace that, the loot bag, ultimately. Right. Let's go over to the farm where we shall go. So look, watch that, bang. That was a huge hopper hock task, filling that, and yeah, and then it will catch up things. So I don't know what's causing that, and I've got this one and this one off at the moment because I've got 100,000 spuds and we don't need any wheat and yada yada. But this won't take long to clear up now. However, what we need is actually I've kind of gone the wrong way here. I need to go back. We need easy storage. We need to get an ejection port, which is an input port with all of that lot. So that will give us one of those, will give us that. And if I've got it, let me just check my blocks bag, make sure it's not here for starters. It's not, so we need to have a look for our XNet stuff. XNet cable. Now if I go at XNet, what I want is advanced connectors. Where are you gone? So let me make 1, 2, 3 of those, and then let's turn them into advanced. Make them into all 4 into advanced. We got the network cable, we're good. And then we should be good to use the ejection port on there, on here. That's got facade on it. Let me come down there a second. In fact, let's just do this. So if I wanted to go from an ejection port to this in purple, and I want an ejection port, and want an advanced. Oh, no, let's not do that there. This is only temporary anyway, because what we'll do is we shall. Well, I'm just wondering. We probably need to isolate this a little bit, but we'll sort it somehow. So we've got an advanced connector. No. Oh, we don't even need to do that, do we? We're just getting carried away here. That will just sit there and drain the system out. Now, what I really need, you see, that is problematic in that you can't restrict what comes out of there. So potatoes are coming out when actually what we want is that's now doing something else. I think we've managed to, yeah. So let's grab the spuds for now and pop those back in and leave those running in mod Z to A. Now your problem here is, I think, is the sheer speed with which this is going to empty. So what we're going to need to do, I think, is to start off, we'll turn this off and we'll let this system empty out into the other side, and we'll see where we end up. Why is that not showing purple? I don't know. Something peculiar going on there. Right. Bugged if I know, I think is the phrase. I mean, it's going in at a fair old rate of knots, look. The only way we could, I think, increase the speed of that is if we were to put in something in the region of, I don't know, I suppose we could. Yeah, there is an option. I've got some options. I've got some thoughts here. In fact, let me make a couple more ender chests. 1, 2, and we'll get a different colour dye. Let's get some red. And put the purple away. So what I am thinking is, if we have an at easy extraction port. Now we got that over the other side, haven't we? Yes. So what we should be able to do, I think, now is come back to here. No, let's get back down here and let's go in. We should have an extraction port. So we're going to take the storage out and we're going to take it from there and we're going to move that entire thing, I think. So we've got an extraction port here. Up. And take you out there, that'll do. And then we don't really need any of that. Yeah, this will work, kinda. Let me just. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out. This is going. Where are you going? Are you? You're blue facade as well, aren't you? Yes. Okay, and I don't think that is necessary. There. And then that will go there, there and there, and the rest will replace with stone. But what I was thinking was simply something along the lines of this. We take out that chest. What are you? Oh, you are practically full, of course. We place in one of these here, and we make it on red, 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 just because we can. And we will go back home. Have we got any of this? Can I find something that's not stone? Let's have a look. Stone. No, can't find any stone. Well, we'll fix that in a moment anyway. That's not a problem. We'll head back over there. We shall come back in here, and we are going to go and take an extraction port, configured to whitelist potatoes, and we're going to take this with red, red, red on it. Oh, bum! Didn't think about that, did I? Let me grab some scaffold of some description. Don't really need any of that right now, or that, or that. That will do, however. Maybe actually, let me just check something. It's not clamming the. No. So we're going to need to do another item pump with an item pipe and a lever. Give me a lever. Thank you. Oh, and that can go back. So I think, all things being equal, that will go in there. However, we have got this, so we suppose we should put these in here first. And there we go, last bit. Right, that should, I think, allow us to cope with pretty much everything we throw at this. This is obviously going up, so we're going to leave that. I'm going to continue breeding. Oh, how many carrots have I got here? Not a lot, but more than... Alright, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to continue working on the rabbits, and I'll be back again in a little while. Alright, I'm just... I'm helping the system along. There's so much stuff in this system. This is just taking for an age, and because I'm waiting for the rabbits to mature so I can breed them, it's a real shame that you can't, whack all of those in one go. But anyway, yeah, because there's so many, only so much you can do while you're waiting for rabbits to mature, I'm helping this along manually, and let's see whether we're lucky. Are we gonna? Can we? Now notice this particular sleeping map gives you mining fatigue and weakness for things. So this is not as good as a sleeping bag, but it is still an almost viable and practical alternative if the mods don't update quickly. And I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not hopeful. But the rabbits are going nicely. Look, we've got lots of them. Oops, no, let me just get that right and get the right thing. We got, yeah, 20 odd maybe. Let's try from underneath. it's too many there now. Yeah, we've got some. Now I think we probably there are some babies still in there, but I think we've probably got enough. I don't think we don't desperately need huge quantities of these things, but we do need obviously some. There's the babies. They've that you should not have been possible for you to get through there. And those ones shouldn't, the adults shouldn't certainly be falling down. They must have literally just grown up as they dropped. We'll let these grow, including this little fella here. And but what we need to do now is take those out. I need to replace these blocks, and that is pretty much it. And we'll get the rabbit. We'll get the lovely rabbit meat. That will give us the thing for the hearts, but it also means we've got the capability, should we need it, for I'll get there eventually, for what we want to, if we need anything else. Now I need 6 pieces of rabbit meat. I think I made enough for 7, but my suspicion is that 6 is what we will need, what we'll be able to use, in fact. Right, let me so we're waiting on these fellas to grow, and I can butcher them. I could probably, oops, yeah, that's a thought. I forgot about that, didn't I? I forgot about the fact that babies, oh well, doesn't matter. Does not matter. We'll do a little bit of a breed job here. Well, we would do it had I got carrots. And I can just do a bit of that between episodes, get myself to the point where we have got the requisite number of baby rabbits. And we can then move on to something else farming wise, because obviously books are becoming an issue. Let me just get these out of the way. So the babies should fall through, the adults not so much. And of course, if you're unlucky, you have any more. I think that's probably it. So they should have dropped in like that, and they'll grow up. We can kill them with our looting sword, and world is good and happy. So on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.